Hey, what's up guys and gals? How are y'all doing? Good? That's good. So recently I was going through my YouTube recommended, as I do, and I saw the word pranks. And I thought, pranks? I used to watch pranks. Yo, I used to watch FouseyTube. I wonder what FouseyTube is up to now. Naturally, I had to search up his channel to see what he was up to, or if his channel even still existed. And to my pleasant surprise, it does. So I clicked on the channel, fully preparing myself for what awaited me, because I think we've all established by this point that YouTube pranks aren't very good.
Wait, you guys see what kind of water you have? Oh, wait.
But 13-year-old me didn't know that. I was just a stinky, dumb little kid. And again, to my surprise, his last video was uploaded a year ago, which was a lot more recent than I was expecting. A music video featuring Greg Marks. Never trust a guy with two first names, right? So I was intrigued and I decided to give it a listen. Obviously not what today's video is about, but here's a little sneak peek to bless your ears this fine Monday.
I got me some cash, I got me a chick. I been in my bag, I been on my shit. We running it back, I started on Twitch. I hunt on my teeth, they bright as a bitch.
It's not very good. It's just another YouTuber flexing his fame and love for all things that even upper middle class people can't afford. But as we head back a couple of videos, we see pranks, the normal FouseyTube shit, but something caught my attention. Anxiety. Short film. The thumbnail is Fousey screaming in what seems to be nothing but pure agony, so I knew I had to give it a watch and see what's up. I know that this video is quite late. I try and upload every second Monday, but I've been away on a holiday and I haven't been able to record. I'm also scripting another video at the moment, and that's taking quite a while because it's a big fish to tackle. So let's talk about FouseyTube instead. So the video starts, and this is not an exaggeration. The first 25 seconds is the one sound I never, ever want to hear in my entire life. That sound was playing in my ears for 25 seconds. So finally, Fousey turns off the alarm and he's in bed, looking pretty done with the alarm shit. Which I would be too, if it rang for 25 fucking seconds. The film's entirely black and white till about 5.5 minutes in, but we'll get to that soon. Obviously, the film's called Anxiety, so it's about the struggles a person might go through while living with anxiety. I know I've been through similar things that Fousey depicts in this video, and it's an important thing to be open about. And it's good that he's using his platform to try and spread awareness about it. The video got like 250,000 views and pretty accurately shows what living with anxiety can be like. I'm not sure if Fousey himself has been through this or if he's seen people close to him go through it, but it is a very overwhelming and very real mental illness, which is why I want to clarify that the message is not what I'm aiming to talk about in today's video. Anything I say is purely related to the acting and or stylistic choices in the video, like having an alarm go off for 25 seconds. So after the screams of the damned coming from Fousey's phone are turned off, it's just Fousey laying in bed, sighing for way too long. I studied film and TV in high school, which is probably why I can pick out weird edits or awkwardly long scenes. And I know you're going to be like, oh my God, George's just another film kid. I'm not. Okay, I'm not. So shut up. But I think it's pretty obvious that an alarm going off for 25 seconds is too long. Yes, I'm still on the alarm thing. I'll stop. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't want to shit on this part too much because I think it does tie into the video's purpose, because anxiety can make things feel very bleak or mundane, and normal everyday activities like waking up can feel like a task, which is what I think he's trying to get across here, and if so, he does it well. But I still think it goes on for too long, and it probably could have benefited from being slightly shorter, even by a couple of seconds. But at this point, the narration comes in, and Fousey sounds very bored.
Mornings are the hardest.
Again, it could be a stylistic choice, but it just comes off as very scripted, like he cannot be fucked reading this script.
Every thought I try to avoid comes crashing back into my mind.
Which again ties into anxiety symptoms, but the beauty of stylistic choices is that not everything has to be one. If everything is a stylistic choice, then it takes away from those key moments. It should be used as a tool to help take a film to a new height, not to represent the whole thing. Can we get a tally of how many times I say stylistic choice? There's a scene about a minute in, and I just want to show you because it's so funny.
Because by sleeping, I'm avoiding my real life problems. My problems that I know that I'm strong enough of overcoming, that I'm powerful enough to overcome.
It's meant to be this like serious, really deep video, but I just can't get over how hard that little dog is trying to get out. If you know FouseyTube, which you probably do because you're watching this video, then you know he's a pretty built guy. And if you don't know who FouseyTube is, then heads up, he's a pretty built guy. And just the visual of him holding this poor dog in basically a headlock is so funny, man. And also the music is just way too fucking loud.
He puts me in a bigger period of despair and hurts me more than you know.
So a big thing in anxiety is resorting to bad or unhealthy habits, which Fousey also touches on. He reaches for this bottle of water like he's trying to use the force, but instead reaches for his vape and just takes the biggest fucking hit I have ever seen in my life.
The vices that I know that are hurting me. The vices that I know that I shouldn't be using.
So at this point, he gets out of bed, walks very droopily into the kitchen, that thing, and looks at his fridge while he's talking about how even deciding what to eat can be a struggle. And this part is actually done really well. The narration is pretty accurate and the visual is equally so. So this was a good bit. No strangling of dogs, no alarms going off for 25 seconds.
Thinking that if I just take one more nap, fall asleep one more time.
Yo, absolute fucking mood. Can I get a what's up? I'm getting a lot of Instagram notifications right now. Yeah, I'm pretty much famous. Also, I don't know what is up with this music, man. I feel like I'm in some 8-bit horror game. It just feels kind of wrong. I think sadder, softer music would have probably worked better for this type of video, but this kind of works. Kinda.
Wait, Mama, I'm getting another call. Can I call you back?
Dude, don't lie to your mum like that. What the heck? You're not getting another call. Look at the phone. I'm kidding, obviously. It's part of the anxiety thing, you know, what the video is titled. So after this, he takes a very sharp turn in the opposite direction to where the video's been going so far. He's done a big U-turn and just gotten motivational out of nowhere.
It doesn't take away our ability to be the best version of ourselves that we know that we can be.
It's a good message, don't get me wrong, but we just watched him hang up on his mum.
But
the woman that gave literal birth to him. And it's just such a turn to take so quickly. And the video still has 10 minutes left. And it just seems like an awkward point to turn it over to the motivational side. The message that anybody tries to convey with a film like this is always to show what it's like living with the mental illness in question. And then tells you that even through the struggles and the grievances of living with this thing, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and your mental illness doesn't define who you are or what you can do with your life, which is a very sweet sentiment and something I was definitely hoping Fousey would take to in this video, which he did. But like I said, it just seems like an awkward spot to change over, that's all. Also, you can just straight up see the cameraman in this shot. He's just chilling in the reflection. And I get it. It's a homemade thing. It doesn't have a massive budget or maybe any budget, and that's fine. But if you're trying to get across an important message, there should be some extra effort to not have anything inadvertently take away from that. But mirror shots are hard to film, especially when there's multiple around you. So I'll let it go, but just some constructive criticism. But anyway, he's staring in the mirror, hyping himself up, saying, I know you got this. I know you got this.
I know you got this.
And you might notice that it's not black and white anymore, which is a pretty cool little technical thing. I don't need to explain it. It's pretty clear what the meaning of it is. The music starts getting more uplifting while he's cleaning up his bathroom and just saying to start with small things that you avoid doing, like making your bed, cleaning up, so on. The next couple of minutes is exactly this. Just Fousey tidying up his room, looking all shirtless and sexy, and oh shit, the cameraman's back. But anyway, like I was saying, Fousey's cleaning up his place until we get to about 8 minutes in, where he takes another very sharp turn, but this time it actually kind of works.
You're gonna wish that all the bad things that you don't like that are happening in your life, you did something today to change.
So yeah, shit, man. 1 minute he's feeding his little doggo, his cute ass little doggo, and next minute he's crying over the toilet. But like I said, this turn is a good one. It's well placed and works within the context of what he's talking about. Anxiety can be a very up and down kind of thing and can change from one to the other very rapidly. So the fact that he's shown this well is pretty good. 10 out of 10. It changes back from black and white again pretty quickly because he's having a shower, refreshing himself, hyping himself up. I know you got this.
I know you got this.
He gets out of the shower and does his hair for way too long for someone who has none of it, but go off, I guess.
Reality doesn't exist in our mind, yet we create the reality in our mind that we want to live in.
I'm just imagining someone getting dressed even though they already have clothes on. I don't know why. That's not really the same thing. Well, I guess it kind of is. I don't know.
If you're listening to this, I love you more than you know.
Aw, he loves us. No, actually, he loves me. He said I love you, so he loves me. Only me. Fuck you guys. He goes to the gym and there's a little moment between Fousey and his trainer, Brad, where Brad's like,
"You been out for a minute, man. You good?"
And Fousey's all like,
Yeah, man, I'm good.
but we all know he's not. I don't know if Brad was in on the short film or not, or if he just thought Fousey was filming a YouTube video, but it's a good little moment and it's done really well. The last 3 minutes of this video is literally a workout montage. I'm not kidding. We've just been through this deep up and down roller coaster of a 14-minute video talking about anxiety and how you just got to believe and you can do it.
You got this.
But it turns out the last 3 minutes of the video is just a montage of Fousey being a fucking Chad. Look how strong he is. Oh my God, it's the thumbnail face. And then the video just ends. He's laying on the floor, smiling, and it ends. So what are my thoughts on this video? It's good. It's really good. I know I picked out quite a few moments where the cameraman could be seen or like awkward shots, but these are all things that you can still look past and still take in the actual message of the video. The things that were done well were done really well. And of course, I said at the beginning that this message is definitely a very important one. And it's good that he's using his fan base to help support this kind of thing, because it's not a thing a lot of big YouTubers really do anymore. I do wish the video didn't end with a gym montage, or at least have it have some narration or a point behind showing it, but it is just kind of meaningless. It's literally just a montage and that's all. But anyway, all in all, it is a good video and there's nothing really to talk bad about past all the technical faults. So I give it a 7.3872 out of 10. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if you did, and share it with your friends because it helps my channel tremendously. If you're a cool kid, then hit the notification bell so you get told whenever I upload. Yay! Tune in next week to see me set off 1,500 iPhone alarms for 25 seconds. Peace.